Hello everyone, KingWither here, and we have a little bit of bad news, but the server is closing, so we won't be doing any more of the videos for pretty much ever. It's closing on February 22nd, and I don't think I'm going to be doing any more work on it, but I figured I'd take this time, maybe go over some of the, future plans and some of the, memories we had on that server, but we just built this little tiny place so we can just take a look out. This is just in a single player world, so I can, just gather my thoughts and initial kind of feelings about it all. I was on Maestrea for, I think, close to almost 7 years. Started in February 2016, so that's like 2023, whatever now, so it's about 7 years, but uh, man, I don't even know where to begin. I had the servers reset twice. So the first time I played, the design of the town that I had was kind of on the ocean. So uh, I don't really have examples to show or any screenshots, but uh, imagine, if you will, there was just a little desert like next to the ocean, and I had built a walled, like a little wall around the whole thing and a little dock area. The central area had, this little spawn area, and it was fun. And first started with a staff member named William, and he was willing to give some new player a chance. We had just closed our own server. I owned a server there with one of my friends, and we closed it and had to jump ship because of a terrain generation bug. So we decided to go to Maestrea together, and I'm pretty much the only one left from that group that went there. But anyways, back to the story. William, he was willing to give a chance and gave us a couple $1,000, and we started with Ernia there. So that was the first one. The second one we had, that was when the server was migrating over to the United States from Canada. I was trying to remember the year. It was a couple of years ago. I want to guess like 2019 or something, maybe 2018. I forget. But uh, yeah, it was mid-transfer. The server files didn't get backed up or something, and so everything got lost or didn't work anymore, and it would have been too difficult to sort it all out. So they decided to reset so we could get the new oceans. It was just gravel oceans on the old server, so we updated around that time. That might help people understand where we're at, but in terms of time. But we did that, and you know, I should have probably checked the audio before I started talking a lot. I forgot to check it this time. Hopefully the fan's not just absolutely blasting into the microphone. Anyway, that was a fun town. What I did was found a coral reef and built a like a big huge sandstone tower, tens of thousands of blocks, and I built on every floor. And eventually, we decided I started a vote for the server on the forums, and we all decided we wanted to update for caves and cliffs. So, actually, since since I did mention it, let me just check real quick. I think I can do this without popping anything up on your guys' screen. So if I go to settings, and I go to audio, I go to source, headset microphone, cool. Headset microphone still good. All right, hopefully you guys didn't see that. Anyway, if not, it's whatever. But man, just so many memories. Man, how do I pack like 7 years worth of activity into, maybe 10, 20 minutes? But anyway, the third Withernia we had was after the second reset and the caves and cliffs, so I decided I wanted to do something with the new cave biomes and like the geodes and all that sort of thing. So I decided to find a mountain and I started hollowing it out. And um, because the server's closing down, we got pretty much right up to the end of it. You guys saw in the video, but yeah, we had 10 chunks left, and I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm a little bit too, I wouldn't say depressed. I just like, what's the point? But I would like to get it done, but it's not gonna be a thing. I think it's good to just let it lie and, go down with the ship. But um, so after this, I've started looking into other servers, and there's a community of the old Maestrians that are starting to put together something. So Havzamar or Havzamare, however you say it, that's going to be the new server that's coming up soon. I just got into the staff position, so I'll be helping with a little bit of the content. So maybe making videos, maybe doing some contests or something. Who knows? We'll see. But I'll be in the staff for that one. I'll probably be making videos um, on some of the events at least, and maybe doing another town build. Right now, I'm just kind of thinking of what to do, so not quite sure. The ideas are kind of coming really fast, so I can't quite pin it down to what I want. I was thinking about doing a little like a tribute to all the old builds that I did. So doing the, by the docks and having the walled city, like a little miniaturized version, and or doing the tower in the coral reef, or building a geode next to it in a mountain. Like having all three of the towns in the same spot, just in a smaller shape, just as a little tribute. Maybe no more than like, maybe like 9 chunks a piece or less instead of their full sizes. So I was thinking about doing that. Another thing I was thinking about was I think in the Middle East they're doing the thing called the line, which is building a big long line structure out in the desert. And so I was thinking it'd be funny to, you know, have a town that was a couple thousand blocks in length and just have it be a wall with buildings on the inside. But those are some ideas. I have a bunch of note cards. I actually have them right here, but um, came up with a lot of ideas. I was thinking about doing so many things, even just keeping with the small town themes and doing like 10 small towns, each with a different theme. People can choose where they live, but it's all still up in the air. Right now, there's not even townie on that new server, so I haven't started building yet or even, seriously setting it out. I've just been working on, some screenshots, helping with suggestions and all that sort of thing. So those are the future plans, and hoping it goes well. I got a lot of faith in those guys, and the server staff is definitely more open and listening and active at the moment, at least. So hopefully we can, keep moving forward, especially because I'm going to be on there. So I don't want to waste my time or anybody else's time. So I want to make sure we do this right. Uh, well, sun's coming up, so I guess I'll do a couple more memories about the server. I kind of wanted to do a separate video that was like, just me talking for like an hour or two or three, but I think we can do a couple, just ideas that come to my mind. So one of the first, oh, instead of doing just a long rambling thing, let's just do like my favorite memories from each reset or each Withernia that I've had. The first one, that was when me and my wife in real life, we got married while we were both playing on that server at the same time. So um, what I had done that day was I had built a floating island kind of thing, like kind of the one we're on, but it was much bigger and it's made out of stone. So I had built quartz like wedding decorations and like an altar and all sorts of things. So uh, I had hosted our wedding like a month after. I had set it a month after our our actual wedding date. So now we could all like have the time to settle down and get a an apartment or whatever. And so we gathered everybody on the server and uh, we just like were there, and it's kind of a cringe thing, but we had a Minecraft wedding and it was so funny. But we had so many people there, so many old friends, and we were talking with everybody, and it was just a fun little online celebration. Uh, that was great. Let me think. The my favorite memory from the second one. That's a hard one because I think I was on that one for a long time, but I don't remember. Just racking my brain. I'm trying to remember when let's see. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just sitting here, but I mean this is great to just look at, right? Let's see. It was the tower build. So, I guess that was like kind of like the golden age for a second there. Um, just getting to meet a lot of people, and a lot of people just didn't come back after that first reset. So, but I say that that was probably the best we had in Maestria. So we had dungeons and bigger and better things. But as for, a specific memory, I don't know. It was just good. Lots of good like times with friends. So spending time with like Kit Cow and like a lot of these other people like Hannah and Rontu and just listing off all these, names. Yeah, it was just I think I just spent more quality time with people. Didn't really do anything super crazy, and I had a lot of plans and outposts that I had claimed and never built on. But it was just all about that tower and adding to it, stretching out my builder muscles. So I'd say overall that whole experience was good, but I can't pick out like a single defining memory. It's just in general pretty good. But around that time was also when we started to see the decline, like really badly. So there was less and less people on, and updates started slowing down, and nobody was really on much. And staff was working on like a few things, like the new jobs rework or whatever it was, and people were just getting burnt out, and projects would get abandoned halfway through, so it wasted the whole, like however many weeks they had been working on it. So things were getting scrapped, and a lot of people were quitting and leaving after that. But and that's when I started getting a little grumpy with the server in general, just seeing it all deteriorate before my eyes. And so I was like, you know what? Maybe if I suggest that we can, reset the world and people will come back and have a great time, and we can get more players on and just have things the way they used to be. We used to have like 100 people on, or like at least 50, and just as we moved into the second reset, it just started to dwindle to like 50, 30, 20 people on, 10. Sometimes you'd be the only person on, and it was just kind of sad watching, because at that point I had already been with the server for like a couple years and was really invested, and I was building these big grand like ideas, and so suggested that we, reset and we do something new and big, and if we started early, we could get on top of it all and get plugins updated or thought about or rearrange how we do everything. And it was just, my last ditch hope to suggest something at least to help the server. So we reset, and Caves and Cliffs happened, and it had been down, and we all expected some grand reawakening and renewal of everything, and we logged back in, and just everything changed, and jobs were harder. Um, the grind increased, and a lot of stuff got removed because it didn't work with the plugins or, you know, the update anymore. It just was kind of like a big letdown, and you know, we all had hope that, you know, things were going to turn around, but then, you know, up front, within like a month or two, tons of people just stopped playing because there wasn't really anything to do. Even the relics, there was only like 5 or something, like maybe 10, instead of like we had like 50 or more before the reset happened, and so it just kind of all fell apart, and you know, not enough content was coming, you know, at a rapid pace, and dungeons still wasn't up or anything, and we got dungeons, and it was like one, or no, it was like 2 open worlds and like one fight, like one boss fight plus like an arena for goblins or something. So it was a good start, but then nothing, you know, came after that. So I guess people just started losing passion and less team members and drama and all sorts of things. So it's just a slow, painful death of the server. And I had started the YouTube series hoping to get people on and interested, and I cared all about it. And you know, it's just sad seeing it go. But you know, my favorite, you know, long-winded sidetrack, but my favorite part of, you know, the third Withernia that we had was just you know, trying something new and, you know, building something big and starting this YouTube channel and, you know, trying to get this whole thing dug out. It was something I'd never done before, like mass terraforming, like that. The progress was super slow. I wanted to quit a few times, but that's why I wanted to start the videos, to keep me motivated and, you know, doing something and, you know, showing progress. But you know, no more progress coming on, so it's just gonna be sad to say goodbye to the server. And you know, we're not losing any friends or, you know, moving away. And somebody already, Lightmatic or whatever, like scanned my build and sent it to me. So it's not like I'll be losing it or anything, but you know, I just don't have the heart to finish digging, let alone actually like finishing up the entire town and you know all that. So, and you know, the people aren't going to be on there, so it's just going to be just me, and you know, I think it's just good to let it go. I didn't take the news very good at all, and I was really, really mad on the Discord when it first uh, got dropped. So now I've just kind of accepted it and just feel real bummed out. But you know, moving forward with the community, and now I'm a staff member, so now I gotta. It's on me to make sure that this stuff gets better in the future. So hopefully I can come up with some good ideas, and you know, I'll be doing some more community work and uh, community events if I can. I'm gonna learn some commands and all that. I'm not good at coding at all. So coding is not going to be my thing, but you know, some ideas. We're gonna move forward and put this campfire right in front of everybody's face real quick. But anyway, expect to see some videos. Not sure when, but I'll start up a new series and I'll, you know, close the Weekends at Withernia series unless we do a part 2. But you know, it's all gonna be done. I think I'm gonna post one more video of the server. I think I've decided I'm just gonna spawn a bunch of withers and just like blow up the whole thing on blow up my whole town. So it's gonna be fun. Go out with a bang, and on the last day, server ends at February 22nd. Not sure if I said that yet. So it's only like, you know, what day is it today? It's the 5th, so it's like 17 days away. So like 2 weeks or so. Uh, there's nothing really I want to do on the server anymore, and you know, kind of lost all any like desire to be on it anymore. So I've been working on this new server, and you know, I think it's all good, but I think we got a big bright future ahead, and I'll be here for it. And I want to make sure we do it right, and you know, maybe I'll do another memory video, and who knows. That was a good screenshot. Anyway, sorry, I'm always distracted. You guys know that. For those of you who watch me all the time. So, hope this has been, somewhat informational and entertaining, I suppose. But I'm just collecting my thoughts and putting them in a video. And, you know, overall, I'm feeling kind of bummed out, but I'm also uh, excited for the future and for what we'll bring. I'm sorry. I'll apologize to you guys. Sorry, I won't have the years and years of progress and content that I wanted to have on that new Withernia, but we're gonna start again and figure out something new to do. Might not be as grand, but it's gonna be something. And I did have 50 subscribers at one point, but I think one of you guys left. Shh. So come back, whoever you were. But I am going to be making more videos, and I'm just hoping you guys will stay along for it. And I think that's a good spot to wrap up. And I'll think if I want to make another, story time or uh, memories. And I'm thinking about writing out something. Maybe I'll put it on the new server and I'll do a read aloud. But thank you guys, and I appreciate you. Thanks for sticking with me, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.